Greetings, YouTube. I've been doing this whole Marvel Contest of Champions YouTube thing for a long time. We're talking about almost 5 years. And yet, I still get asked weekly, sometimes almost daily, depending on who I hear from, are you really a college professor? Because I just can't see it. I had high school teachers, college teachers, middle school teachers. None of them were like you. And sometimes they mean it as a compliment. And sometimes they absolutely don't. But either way, yeah, I am. I am a college professor, and I've done this full time. My first college class I taught when I was 19 years old. It's a long story, not worth getting into fully here. I'll tell you sometime off the channel if you're interested. But I love teaching college students. I teach them video production skills now, which I partially use on my own channel. And then I also just teach about reporting, journalism. I get both sides to learn what it's like to be fair. And that means kind of like with YouTube. I know I've done a good job in a given week when I both tick off Kabam loyalists and I tick off Kabam haters. Because I want to cover stories, if they are there to be covered, that praise Kabam. But I also want to cover stories that are critical of especially their public relations tactics, but also their transparency. And so it is with that said, this is my last full week of teaching for about a month and a half. And I've had a really, really good semester of students. I am depressed to think that I won't get a chance to work with some of these students ever again. And it's just different. You know, they can stop by your office and you can write them a letter of recommendation, but it's different when you don't see them every week. And none of my students watch my channel. The only time that they would ever watch my channel is, and they've done this before, if they make it into a drinking game. So I know I can compliment them and they'll probably never even hear about it. But at the same time, if they did watch this channel and watch this video, I would say, you know, thanks for making my semester so great. So I say all that also to say I'm kind of depressed right now because I'm already missing my classes. I'm missing my students. It's tough when you love your job so much that when it comes to an end for the semester, you feel this this seeping pile of sadness, even though I could have worded that way better. So I just feel like I should open a 6-star crystal right now. I should just try to perk myself up. I should try to awaken my Black Widow clairvoyant. I should especially try to awaken somebody that I am almost ready to take up, but I'm going to open the rest of my crystals before I do. Can you imagine if I was feeling down and I just happened to, on a whim, hello, consumer something? That's a first. Usually I turn on Do Not Disturb, so that's also confusing. All right, well, we'll figure out what that is off the channel. But anyhow, you go to the 11,000, I think it is. The 11,000 PI 6 stars, and there he is. Unawakened. And here's the crazy thing. Unawakened and not even rank 2. I mean, look how high that PI is. Pretty good. So, Awakened Nick Fury would be amazing. Have an Awakened Sorcerer Supreme. The last 6-star I opened, if you missed it. This guy. I mean, I can't regret that. I can't feel bad about that. But I just wish I could give a Doctor Doom to somebody who needs him. I've opened like at least 2 or 3 Doctor Dooms, and when he's max sig, all you get is ISO, you know? Now, some of you have told me that Nick Fury is overrated, and that Shang-Chi is way better in the skill class. Because I asked you, who would you be more excited to land on, Nick Fury or Shang-Chi? And almost half of my viewers at that point, and maybe you would vehemently disagree, chose Shang-Chi. So, with that being said, we selected Shang-Chi. I also am keeping my profile pick at Doctor Doom, hoping that that means that I'm reverse jinxing myself into not getting him. Although I think he might have also been the profile pick last night when we did get him. All right. Give me something to make my day better, Kabam. The crystal is on the reel. Yes, most of these shards are still from several weekend offers that are left over that I haven't opened yet. I'll open another one of these tonight on stream. So, gosh, we are really... I need a new champion to complete an arena team, so that'd be nice. I passed up OG Black Widow to awaken Hawkeye in my last skill nexus. So there's the Nick Fury. I want to come back so badly. So it'd be cool to get a new one. And there is a champion I really, really want. And instead, I think I just duped this guy last week. And so is this a double dupe? No, it's a triple dupe. I mean, it's still better, weirdly to say, than Doctor Doom was last night. But I don't know. I was hoping it would make me feel better, and it just was like a meh. Black Widow Deadly Origin would have made me feel really good. That's one of my top choices in the 0 for 3 failed attempt at getting her of the skilled class-based Nexus during Cyber Weekend over the weekend. Well, thanks for joining me on this ultimately failed attempt at improving my emotional state right now. Still better than just getting ISO for a Max Sig Crystal. I got a lot of ISO lately of the Mystic variety, given Doom and Man Thing back to back. I'll open another 6-star tonight on stream. Hope to see you then. Until then, have a good one.